break the minecart by just hitting it with something. Okay. Tell you what, hold on, let me open this chest for you. You have an underscore in your... yeah, okay. Okay, now you should be able to open that. Okay, this is, you've seen spawners before, right?
I don't think so.
Okay, look inside this window. Where I'm looking. Do you see that burning thing?
Yeah.
That's a spawner.
Okay.
It creates an infinite supply of a certain kind of monster.
Nice.
So I found this while hold on, let me turn this down a little bit.
Don't attack here.
Yeah, attack here. This was because Jag had never seen one of these. So anyway, here's what happens. You remember that scene in Charlie the Chocolate Factory where that German kid gets sucked into the chocolate?
Yeah.
Right, that's basically what I've done here.
Okay.
This water pipe pumps them up higher and higher. Then they go through a neck in the pipe, and then they fall down here and break their legs. So,
nice.
Rather than standing and punching or stabbing a zombie a bunch of times, what you do is you take a stone sword from one of these chests. I only have one at the top. I try to keep the stock of stone swords. Okay. Now what you do is you don't want to waste a quality weapon. Don't use your diamond sword because you'll wear it away. And you don't really need it. Diamond sword's for combat. The stone sword will one-shot the zombie. Now, if it were skellies or something else, and we did the same amount of damage, we could just punch it. But zombies in the last couple of versions have an armor rating. So what you want to do is just stand here with the stone sword and just keep stabbing zombies in the face.
Probably.
And
I see the price goes down for,
yeah.
But the leveling is nice.
Yeah, exactly. So basically you can stand here, and here's the thing. It's against the server rules to AFK in around a spawner, because what will happen is the creatures will keep spawning and spawning, but obviously AFKing near a spawner is desirable because you get to wait until there's 20 zombies instead of killing them one at a time, right?
Right.
But, you know, just tabbing out and keeping an eye on this, you know, and then doing something else, you just have to be discreet, because if you have, you know, 20 zombies in there, then it's convenient. So AFKing for short periods, let's face it, everybody does it.
Yeah.
But just don't AFK and let 1,000 guys get in here. Otherwise, you could get kicked. It would result in a temporary ban. Okay. But you'd have to be you'd have to leave it on all day practically to get that effect.
Okay.
So as long as you use some common sense.
All right. Well, you know what? On that note, we should probably wrap it up for the evening.
Yeah. Okay. Oh wait. Set home here.
Set home here?
Yeah, because you'll be able to take the rail all the way back up to the tree. As a matter of fact, you want to, really before we leave, go ahead and do you still have your minecart?
Yes.
Okay. Place set home here just in case.
Okay.
In case of accidents. Set your minecart right where I'm standing. Over here. Over here. Turn.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Set your minecart right there.
Okay.
Get inside. Now press that wooden button on the wall.
Lovely.
And
why in the...
Doesn't have enough power, I guess, to get you up there.
I guess not.
You know, I usually go one way on this thing. I guess it needs some work. You know what? Wait right here. I have a solution to your problem. Home.
Okay.
This will only take a second. Coal. Furnace. Okay, should be good. I actually have one of my teleport locations set right here. Okay, so this is a minecart with furnace. See it?
Yeah.
So this is like a locomotive thing. So
Okay.
go ahead and get in your cart. Okay.
No. Oh, okay.
Oh, can I push it? Damn it! Oh, it doesn't have enough. Oh, it doesn't have enough juice to push it up there. Damn. Okay. Well.
Eh.
Well, go ahead. Okay. When you come in next time, we can just walk up the rail and get you situated in the tree.
Got a little insecure about my house. Decided it wasn't big enough.
Yeah, I see that you're really getting the hand of building. I'll quickly teleport over there and show everyone what you've been doing. As everyone can see, Q Dragon's here in the. He made it all the way over here. He was bragging about. Did I tell you this last recording session? He was bragging about how he got over here without dying when you and Jeg died, and I think Atheist Guy and his friend died.
Right.
But the thing is, I was like his guardian angel. He was just sprinting ahead, and I was desperately using the bow and arrow to kill zombies and creepers and spiders that were all over the place.
Yeah.
I'm going to reset spawn at your house. I built a road. I don't know if I've shown it to you yet.
Yeah, we,
Okay.
well, we took some of it, yeah. Let's see here.
So anyway, you remember I was giving you the riot act over your violation of the rules.
Yeah.
After you left, later that day, I got thrown in jail.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What happened?
I just talked back to a mod.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice.
Oh, I mean, here's the other thing. There's a plugin that lets you lets mods and admins read the private messages of players.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was talking with someone about going into the arena for something, and then suddenly, even though we're whispering to each other, one of the admins says, "Hey, you know, what you're doing isn't cool." And I said, "Excuse me, this is a violation of our constitutional right to plot murder in secret."
Lovely.
And her response...
They got you thrown in the hole.
That wasn't it. That wasn't it.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm
just the beginning.
I tell you, it's just like I thought the server was better, but instead it's just like every other server, or just like Blog TV. Pardon me while I spit on the grave of Blog TV. Good riddance. What a piece of shit place that was. You give these mods a little bit of power, and they're never content to say these are the rules. Don't break them. If you break the rules, no. They constantly drop these hints and reminders like, oh, if you step out of line, or even if you don't, I can just, with at a moment's notice, put you in jail or kick you or ban you. Constantly reminding you of what they can do, and that they can do it with impunity. So you know what? I think you've got the right idea with the anti-statism.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, maybe I do. Hell. But it's that kind of attitude to get you thrown in jail, atheism.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I was looking at the live map, right, and I saw one of the other players had a place, a city they had built, a snow kingdom, not far from where our tree is. So I thought I'd go pay him a visit. So I go in, I walk in, and I was like, oh, this is a really nice place. And so she's like, oh, well, let me give you a little tour. So I'm walking around, I'm like, oh, this is lovely, and I like what you did here, and this floor is interesting, and, so forth and so on. And then finally, they have this deep pit that was based off. They said that it was based off the prison from Batman or The Dark Knight Rises, right? I don't know if have you seen that?
Dark Knight Rises.
Where they got a bunch of Central Asian guys chanting "Deshi, Deshi, Basara, Basara."
I don't think I've seen that. I saw. That's the newest one. I haven't seen it yet.
Anyway, so it's like this prison where it's just a pit, right? The problem is the pit is so deep in the ground that it's underneath the World Guard, which means it's not protected. So these people, I jump into the pit just for fun, and they're like, well, you can't get out. And I said, well, I bet I can. And they're like, well, we bet you can. I said, I bet I can. So so I tunneled through the wall, Shawshank Redemption style.
Right.
And they're like, hey, you griefed us. I only broke 2 blocks, and then I just dug dirt to get away.
Right.
But they were furious, and I said, "Look, I'll fix it. I'll fix it." And they're like, "No, no, bah!" And they just lost this. Had lost their shit. And I said, "Look, it was just a joke. You know, I'm not trying to grief your property. It's not ruined. It's just 2 blocks. I'll replace them. It's not a big deal, right?" But they're like, "Get out of there." So I teleported away, right?
Mhm.
And then later on, I went up and I just smoothed things over, saying, "Okay, well, I'm not really sorry, but I better say that I am, so that there's no grudges held." So I go to her and I say, "Okay, look, I'm sorry." She says, "Oh, okay," and she throws me in prison
Oh wow.
after the apology.
Mm.
And here's the thing: in prison, you can't talk at all.
Oh.
Your mouth is sewn shut, and you just sit there.
Jeez.
Yeah, I know. It's draconian, I tell ya. So anyway, I get out.
You should have gave him the whole Jim from The Office thing, where it's like you should have just like looked at one of them and said, this is the least amount of power I've ever seen someone exploit.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. All right, so I need to light up this canopy over here. So yeah, anyway, I noticed you can build on your own and everything. I'm very proud.
Yeah, kinda getting the hang of it.
Yeah, I gave 2 more people a guided tour of the tree using the road, and I tell you what, it's actually a lot of fun. I petitioned the server owner for a teleport pad to this location, because all of the really big builds have it. I don't want it just to show people off. I just want it to be slightly less painful to get here, right? So anyway, I think that Q gave me the wrong directions to get his stuff. Hold on. I just wanted to be a little painless for if we recruit new people, and I do plan to recruit new people so that they can actually get here. The thing is, it's actually a lot of fun to use the road and fight spiders and skeletons for 50 miles.
Oh, you wouldn't by any chance like put a goddamn spider and a zombie inside my living room, did you?
No, but I noticed.
I thought that would have been like, I mean, because that's your MO. I was like, this is exactly something he would have done. It's like,
Housewarming.
if I happen to get back here, I'm going to get my ass kicked.
Housewarming gift.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, just here's a couple of random mobs. Enjoy that, Just as a mild inconvenience.
So anyway, the people who run the server are completely unjust.
Yeah, it's again, like real tiny amount of power. If it makes you feel any better, just imagine them dumping like a little bit of change into a Coinstar machine tomorrow, and then.
Wait, what?
Do you know what a Coinstar machine is?
Yeah, it counts all your change, but...
okay, yeah. Well, basically, they're just like, they probably have really shitty lives. That's the joke, right? They're just like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, for example, I know people, like, if I'm out running errands or doing stuff with others, and they're like, "Oh, hey, I have to stop and recycle these cans." And I'm like, really? I mean, is your time really worth less than what you make from these cans?
That's what I've always wondered, because I know what that pays, and it's like, holy shit.
And they're like, "So what, you just put your cans out in the bin?" And I'm like,
yeah, I bet the people that freak out about that, I love that shit. That's
yeah.
great.
And here's the thing, this guy, and then they're like, "Well, let us have your cans. Let us have your cans. We'll recycle them." And I'm like, "Okay, look, I'm not opposed to letting you do the work if you want, the 75 cents or whatever. But somebody already has dibs. It's some homeless guy named Ralph. I know that because he's told me his name 50 fucking times. He's like, "Hey, I know you got a lot of cans out there. Can I get a can?" I was like, "You know what? If you want to sort through the cans, that's fine. Go for it." He's like, "Okay, I'm Ralph." I'm like, "Okay, Ralph." It's just like, and then he's just got homeless guy degenerative brain disease, and he's like, "Okay, I'm Ralph." Okay, thanks, Ralph. Get the cans and don't ever knock on my door again.
Every town has a good can man. Like, everybody has a can.
Yeah. Well,
Our
hey,
guy rides a bike, and he's found this really unique method of strapping the bags all over his body and the bike, so he actually looks just like a giant inflated bag of cans hovering above the pavement as he moves through town. And it's really, I gotta give the guy some credit. Like, he deserves extra money for the cans that he turns in, just because of all the fucking work he does.
I have nothing but respect for Can Man.
Yeah, Can Man is definitely...
Because how many times have you got these like greasy, aggressive panhandlers who are like, hey, I want something for nothing. I want something for nothing. I want something for nothing.
Yeah, Can Man puts in work. He definitely puts in fucking work. I mean,
you know, that reminds me. I know a guy. He's a landlord, and for his birthday, I sent him a book. It was called Care and Feeding of Tenants, and on the cover, it has like this evil robber baron picture, and the tenants are on all fours eating from like a trough, and. And what's great is in this book, the author's funny as hell, and he says,
Town for an East St. Louis joke there, and there was nothing there. Go ahead.
he said, look, you know, if there's one person in our society that is not appreciated, it's the slumlord. He says, as a property owner, I think that there should be a statue in honor of the slumlord at the central plaza of every city in the nation, because, you know, what he does is he sort of sops up all the tenants that I never want, you never want, and how these heroes deal with these scum, I'll never know. But they are...
That's a perspective. I mean, he's probably got a point. That just reminds me of that scene from Coming to America, which I always love, because, you know, they show up to this real shitty apartment building. They're like, we want a really bad apartment, and the landlord goes, oh, you guys are gonna love this place, it's real fucked up. Like, I always loved that.
Oh, you know, the other thing is, I think that trip to the jail will not be the last, because every it's Blog TV all over again.
So it's true what they say, like, jail just creates more criminal activity.
It does. When I came out, I said, yeah, easiest time I ever did. I got some of those. Easiest time I ever did. I just went AFK and made some ramen noodles. I didn't give a fuck. I got some of those. I got some tattoos and shanked some guy in the lunch line. I didn't care. And then so this senior admin is like, well, if it was so easy, you could always go back. And I said, at this point, I wasn't even like joking. I said, are you threatening me? And she's like, oh, it's not a threat. It's just an offer. And I'm like, look, I don't care. I don't care. I will not bow to threats. It's one thing for you to say, okay, these are the rules. Don't break them. That's perfectly reasonable. It's another thing to say, oh, if I get up on the wrong side of the bed, you're going to jail. You're going to get banned. That's another thing. I'm tired of that. I don't give a fuck. Oh, and the other thing is, this is completely against the rules of the server, but it's not against the. Well, anyway, I no longer give a fuck, obviously. So I've backed up our tree, because what these mods like to do is they like to say, oh well, oh, you know, you worked really hard on this. It'd be a shame if you were banned and you lost.
They really. Oh God.
Oh yeah.
A bunch of cunts. But you know, the bummer is like you can't find it. You'd be hard pressed to find a server that lacks that sort of use of power, right? I mean, you're always gonna have that.
But I'm just saying that I've set up servers in the past, and if we get banned from this one, we can actually import this tree into our new world on our own private server.
Nice. And
declare our independence from these fascists.
Perfect. Sounds good.
So, after I've done a little tour of this place, you can just talk back to the mods with impunity, and there isn't shit they can do about it. in the immediate future, you may want to behave, because, like I said, we have.
In the immediate future, got it.